started with two things. One, I want to talk about the software I use to make the drawing, and then two, I want to talk about the actual drawing. Recently I stopped using Fire Alpaca and I moved to using Krita, and I used the concepts. And both of those have pros and cons, or what I like and what I don't like. So then I'm gonna just start with that. I usually draw using software called Fire Alpaca because it's free. The brushes are free. I like the software. It's like really easy. Plus, if you don't know how to use drawing software, I feel like that's what you should start with. Because there's a whole bunch of other free ones, but they get like really intense. I feel like Fire Alpaca, when you look at everything, you're like, this makes sense. If it don't make sense, I feel like you like click some stuff and it can start to make sense. You're never sitting there like, oh, like I don't know what this does. So I'm a little, So sometimes even when I don't know what it is, I gotta look it up. But it's like, I don't know, it's straightforward. That's not the point. But I stopped using it recently, not for any particular reason. Actually, that's not true. I'm upset that I couldn't find a square brush, and I've been really wanting a square brush. Most people use it to paint with, and like, I like to color in my drawings. I'm not really big on line art, bad at line art. Then I saw something called concepts, and I tried it like a year ago, and that was awful. Like, you have to pay for more layers. Like, you only get a limited number of layers. And then on top of that, you have to you get a limited amount of exports and stuff and imports. So like, if you want to put a reference, you can import it right into the thing and have it right next to your what you're drawing. But you have to pay for that. That's kind of fucking irritating. Another one that I found irritating was so it says you have an infinite canvas, and it just means that you can't zoom out infinitely. You just scroll left and right infinitely, which is not bad, but I feel like they should have explained it a little better. I think the thing I hate the most about it, the thing I hate the most about that fucking app is when you pay for it. I ended up paying for it. I think it's $14 something, $14. And fucking, I didn't even unlock everything. So they got subscribe or one-time purchase and free. I got the one-time purchase, and it gave me the essentials. That's nice. It gave me the powerful starter pack. I unlocked several important features. I got the selection plus editing tools, advanced transforms, shape guides, perspective grids, grid editor, powerful exports, priority support. I got the basic brushes, and I was thinking okay, I got the brush library. But then when I went to go look at the brushes, I still have so many brushes that I had to buy. It was and I think it was $1.99 or maybe $3. But still, that shit kind of pissed me off. I spent $14, $15 on this, and I didn't unlock everything. What they want you to do is subscribe. So if you subscribe, you unlock everything. You do it for $4 a month or $29.9 for the year, which isn't terrible. But I feel like I don't want to subscribe. I want to buy it so that I can use it. Because then what is the one-time purchase there even for if I'm not getting everything? Another thing I don't really like is that it doesn't sync up my drawings on my devices. So I don't have X concepts on here, but it wouldn't matter if I did have it on my on my desktop, because if I can't do the drawings that I've been working on my laptop and then move it to the desktop because it's synced. That's what I want to do, and I can't do that. That's kind of irritating. And it says it unlocks all brush packs, but I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm a little hesitant to even check that out because I don't want to subscribe and then they're like, oh, we'll only give you the brush packs for this and that. No. I didn't say it was going to do that, but I thought I was getting all the brushes when I paid for it the first time, and I didn't. I got the basic brushes, the basic tools, and then I get everything else. Yeah, no, something's only $1.99. I'm not buying all these goddamn brushes. And what? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 brush packs. And it looks like those come with at least 3 or 4. Oh, damn, that's a lot, actually. Shit. That's a lot of brushes. Jesus Christ. I was talking shit. There's like 10 in here. Damn. Like, that's... Oh, that's more than 10. Okay. I was shit talking. But I don't care. I'm not buying all that. I guess at least if I buy one of them, it's like worth the fucking dollar. I don't really like to subscribe. That shit kind of irritates me. It keeps telling me to go pro. Like, I'm already pro. And then when I click on it, it's like, yeah, you can subscribe. I'm not subscribing. But I do like content. This one's going to be talking about Krita, however you say it. I say Krita. Sounds cool. It's another free drawing software that I like to use in place of Fire Alpaca, because Fire Alpaca, as wonderful as it is, I can't make square brushes. With Krita, I like this because I can import shapes and make them into any brush or texture or any effect. It kind of reminds me of, I want to say Illustrator a little bit, but nah, it doesn't. I'm not going to hold you. It just reminds me of a couple Adobe products that I had to use while in school. But I prefer this one a little bit better because it doesn't feel like Photoshop. I hate Photoshop. PSA, fuck Photoshop. I hate Photoshop. Anyway, I like Krita because it's free. You can donate, do like a monthly subscription, or just donate. And they got tiers like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, titanium, diamond, and corporate. I'm poor though. I don't have money to donate or to monthly subscribe to. I was say I would be a poor college student, but now I'm just poor and not in college. Fantastic. Anyway, you get some different things. They also have like a little website I found out, like where artists are posting their works that I didn't realize before. So like I made an account and kind of peeked on there, and they got some really good artists on there, like obviously brand new artists, and then like artists that are like very like in touch with the software. That's fine. Fuck, I was supposed to make this quick. I like the software. Again, it's free. So if it's free, it's for me. But I mostly like a lot of the brush packs. I wasn't really one for big brush packs. I usually just pick like 1 or 2 and then stick with it. But I like all the different brushes, the textures in the software. I recently figured out how to like sync things across different platforms, or not different platforms, different computers, and that was kind of nice. I can probably link the YouTube video I did watch to help me do that. Now, the only thing I can't do is drawings. Again, the concept doesn't do it either, and neither does Fire Alpaca, which is kind of fucking annoying. But I'm not about to cry about it. I'll just figure it the fuck out. I usually use Telegram for a what's it called? My cloud service. You're not supposed to do it like that, but if you make a private channel, you just send things back and forth to yourself through the desktop and the phone, or whatever computer, laptop you're using. And my favorite part about it is that you can choose to compress or not to compress things. I like it. It's easy, it's simple, and I don't have to fight over little shit. You can send files, documents, links, pictures, photos, it doesn't matter. Telegram also lets you filter the files, the photos, the links that you send, so you just kind of pull on the little sidebar and it's like, oh, here are your links to their photos, all that stuff. So it makes it easier to find everything, so you don't have to keep scrolling through the chat, and I like it. Especially when I have to send the photos over. I don't know. I was just shit talking concepts, and was because I'm not paying for fucking brushes. But honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I'm still not subscribing, but I'd rather pay for the brushes individually than subscribe to concepts. Especially if it's not gonna sync my shit across stuff. If they added a sync figure or feature to where it didn't sync, not only did it sync the brushes I preferred, but it synced my photos and stuff, I would subscribe to it. Because they don't do that, I'm not fucking subscribing to that. Eat my dick. No. But I do like the way the software works. Like, I got a couple pictures and drawings that I really enjoy drawing on there, like, or that I enjoyed drawing while using it. It's fun to mess around with, and I don't have to really worry about the little details, because because again, they're just concepts. It was Krita and Fire Packet. I always wanted a finished picture because it's like I have all these tools that I need to be using, or these brushes that I could be using, and like I want to fill the canvas. With this one, it's infinite, so I'm never worrying about filling the canvas. If anything, I'll like do a concept on here, and if I want to finish it, I'll take it to Krita, import it and all that jazz, and then I'll finish it in there, like add little details. Not to say I don't do that in concepts either. With this drawing, I remember looking at the fucking ribs and being like, oh my god, just like fucking work. Like I need it to look like that. Okay, I'm gonna start talking about the actual drawing now so that I don't continue to talk about this fucking software because it's been like 11 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah. I made the character because I was playing Project Zomboid because I can. And I was just playing it. I was playing Project Zomboid over and over again. And I kept dying. But I didn't feel like changing the character because I like the character and I like the build. And I'm like, I know that the character can beat the build. And so that's why I decided to design the character. Okay, for Sean Cochran's design for Project Zomboid, I made it so that he slowly starts understanding that he's respawning or somehow reincarnating. I want to try to keep it the same as if he doesn't understand that he's a player. Does that make sense? Like, I want to keep the same universe rules, same occupation so far, same things that you can see progress in the game. Like, fuck, hold on, that doesn't make sense. So I just want to keep things like the same. Like, I don't really want to change too much about the universe in Project Zomboid. And it could change later, but right now, that's what I know I want to do with the project. So he keeps doing the same thing. He starts the same way he always does. He grabs food, finds something to hold water in, finds a weapon, starts stocking up. And then it can change from there. Like, I noted that he changes from there. He changes his strategy from time to time, but his first 3 steps never change. Over time, he notices some of the undead share his face, or he'll notice the same clothes, name tag, etc. I wrote down a little scene I had for Sean. Something that could just happen. Basically, she comes into a room, turns into a room, and you notice that the door is like... The door is either barred, or I want it to be as though the room is kind of like tucked away. So like off somewhere in the corner of a building. Something where, like, if you were in Project Zomboid, you would have noticed it and been like, oh, there's gotta be something in there. I gotta check real quick. Turns into the room. There's a horde of zombies in there. Probably not a horde. I'll make it like maybe 6 or 7. There's 6 or 7 zombies in this room. You can notice some things scattered about the room, like maybe like a toolbox on the floor, maybe a zombie with a gun. I want the room to look enticing, so like I wanted Sean to turn into the room, and I wanted it to be like, all right, he sees that there's stuff in the room that he needs and that he wants. But as he's looking into the room, he realizes there's too many zombies. I'm not going to be able to do this right now. There's no way that I can kill all of them one by one in such a tight corner. The hallway corners and stuff. So he's like about to give up. Notices a zombie. The face is decayed away. But it's the uniform. He notices another park ranger. And as he's looking at the mummy, he notices that it has his name. And it's like at the same uniform style as his, same name tag. It's just the face is all hollowed away. And as he's checking this out, he's like kind of freaking out. Like, he doesn't have time to really sit on it because he notices that some of the zombies have started to notice him staring. I'm not really sure how I want to do that or how I'm gonna go about that. But as I'm designing the character for Sean, I'm just kind of gonna go with it and see what happens. But he notices them. They notice him. He notices that they're starting to grunt and growl at him and starting to shuffle at him. And then he has to get out of there. And it's just like just something small, like not something really. What's the word for it? Not something. I don't know the word that I'm looking for. Just a starter project. That's what I was trying to say. Like, it's not fine details. Like I have some small fine details. Like I think his name is something I would want to keep. I want him to stay a park ranger because like I really want it to be a uniform. Or if I could keep it so where the job he has a really it has a uniform, it has a name tag, so that like when he finds other versions of himself, they're really recognizable. Because I want that to be the whole basis of the story. I want him to keep dying, but then he keeps spawning or just keeps resurrecting. Something's happening where he comes back and he's, if not in the same area, in a similar area. Like he can't leave the town or the area that he's in. One, because of the infection, and two, because like I feel like it would take away from the story. It just kind of break away. I don't have a why or a reason. I'm just kind of following the game rules right now. I wanted to add this in really quick. While painting it, I found a couple things that I didn't like about it, but in the end, I just tried to get it done as quickly as possible because I was trying to get the video out, make sure it happened on February 1st, not February 2nd, not February 3rd, February 1st. So, if you do like how it turned out, let me know. Me personally, I feel like I whitewashed the hell out of this man. I didn't mean to. I was just kind of messing around with the values, but whatever. Tell me how you feel about the lighting, the entire piece. Any feedback is helpful, and then I'm just gonna let the speed paint finish. Oh, fuck. No, I lied. Hold on. That's what it was. The soundtrack. I have a soundtrack that for the whole video from VV. It's like VV. I don't know how to say it. I'll call it VV. But they upload a whole bunch of music, and I like the music. They got some hardcore Minecraft videos that I might have to message them about. Hold on. But that's the last thing I was supposed to mention. That's what the soundtrack is. I wanted to make sure I credited them. It will be in the description. And I think that's it. I think I'm done. I might be done. I don't know.
as I begin to decay, crackling skin and bone. Insects ate my flesh away.